Hello viewer, this is Finnian Tiercel, and I'm recording a replay of what was one of my first custom battles in Attila Total War that I recently got. Going into this, my primary concern was, were the Huns overpowered, at least in custom battle. I'm talking about their basic unit stats, because Total War does have a history of playing to the title faction. In Rome 1, the hastati basic units were always going to have a strong upper edge, especially in terms of morale on the basic Gallic units. And while I can give them that for equipment, the morale was a deal breaker, and the chain mounts were way too common. Likewise, in Rome 2, Roman units were just nigh unbreakable by barbarian units of the same tier. It's Rome Total War, and that's who they're catering to. So, here in Attila, have they done the same thing, or perhaps inverse, and catered to the Huns or barbarians, leaving the Roman units weak and easily dispensable? So, of course, right off the bat, I'm playing as the Romans. Words I don't say often. As far as the units that I've chosen, I didn't spend much time looking into whether this was a historically accurate army or not. I kind of grabbed stuff. I have 4 Limitane border guards, or spear units on the flanks, and basically sort of a asymmetrical, old-fashioned noob box with Legio Comitances and Legios. I'm not quite sure what the difference of those are at the moment. If you're watching this, feel free to school me in the comments. So some Sagittaria archers and some cavalry on the flank. So I knew I was going into this dealing with horse archers and cavalry, so I wanted it to be pretty secure, and looks pretty secure to me. I do have some Scorpios over here, or Chiroballistas. So another point I wanted to make with this video was that Total War AI has never been fantastic. It's to a comical extent. But what happens in this battle I thought was pretty...
For our general. Protect him.
So, as he kindly just yelled, the AI are targeting the general. They do that.
Our troops are being ambushed.
So they are doing the old AI trope thing of charging units headlong into, even in this case, spears. But the targeting of the general is notable. More importantly, I'd like to point out what's happening over here. He sent 2 cavalry units way over my left flank, and is charging almost... I get that's mostly targeted on that. So I pulled my general back away from the archer fire, and then moved him in to counter this threat. And that doesn't work in my favor, because he promptly surrounds my general with his flanking cavalry force. I'm not sure if that cavalry charge was intentionally flanking. I was moving that unit off to the side, and the AI cavalry targeted it. Here he has more cavalry. I did not see this cavalry charge and until it was too late, and it hits right into my general. So a third flanking maneuver, and he's also beginning to break apart this right flank. The equites that I sent out to intercept the cavalry over there, they've been destroyed. The Limitani are routing, and I had to bring these troops over here to wall off this angle. And as I pointed out earlier, that flank and cav charge pulled off, and my general is now dead. And he might be even doing more with these guys. So it really does seem that he's rolling up the flanks. This is not something that I see AI do a lot. There you have it. He just completely destroyed that flank. All the while his horse archers are doing what horse archers should do and just sitting back and whittling away my ranks. These spearmen have the new box is gone, and at this point I realized that, and just try to gang up on his troops before a mass rout ensues. I do manage to get his general, which probably shouldn't have charged in there, but
the tide of battle turns in our favor.
they seem to be targeting this unit. They could be shooting into just the mass here, but that'd be hitting their own troops. Yeah, they're definitely picking on this isolated unit, which is what you should do, and of course it's beginning to waver.
The men have thrown down their weapons and are fleeing.
I have managed to recover in the melee battle, largely just to concentrating my forces all together so that they're supporting each other. But this in turn makes them more vulnerable to flanking. So he's going to just sit back and use up the rest of his ammunition, peppering my ranks, and I'm trying to get structure reassembled and put up Testudo and weather the storm. And that's pretty much the conclusion of this battle. Is waiting for him to run out of ammunition and charge, and I do have enough men to hold some hold them off. They're also starting to rout. Oh no, those guys have already routed, I think. But as cynical as I was going into this, following you Rome 2 and those shenanigans. I was, in this battle, impressed by the multiple flanking attempts that the Huns made, going around my formation and taking out vulnerable or isolated targets, such as my general and my right flank over there. They also managed to, at the end of the day, take out most of my archers. I believe these guys eventually rout. But the entire formation was compromised. I'll speed it up here. And he begins to charge. Even still, I mean, this still could have gone poorly. I have my 2 infantry ranks are wavering, and in fact, there one goes. I think that if he had, if the AI had made a concentrated charge all at once, he might have had some more effect. But what the AI did wasn't ineffective either.
Running for their lives.
In fact, even here we see again that, I mean, that was my flank, and that was targeted, and the Avar horde took the flank out. Here I had my archers too far forward, takes out those. That's strange. What? I won that battle on the first time I played it? I wonder if the replay is from the perspective of the AI. That's strange. My points are made though. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. This isn't a review of Attila Total War. I still have my beef with it. Notably unit collision and charges from infantry, and that may be a different video. But those are some points that I wanted to point out in favor of Attila Total War concerning AI flanking maneuvers, and how it doesn't seem like there's at least right off the bat, there's not a huge imbalance between Roman and Hunnic, or perhaps Roman and barbarian forces. It seems like they've come at it from a more balanced perspective, like they did in Medieval 2. So thanks for watching.